Hello, wonderful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm going to be looking at a fragrance. It's kind of like a flanker to something very popular, at least in my world. If you know Stronger With You, we're going to be looking at Stronger With You Freeze. This is the second flanker. Original one was called Stronger With You. Second one was Stronger With You Intensely. I still have this one. Original one I actually finished the bottle almost and I sold off. So today we're gonna be looking at this one particular one. It's perhaps their um, answer to like other companies for summer flankers. Like summer wearable, something fresh or more summer wearable perhaps. So I think we'll look at this one. So first of all, big thanks to USB page UK Shopping from BD. They have brought this perfume like in Bangladesh quite, I would say, reasonably fast, and many other reviewers haven't looked at this. Only a few handful of reviewers looked at this one. So I was really excited to get this, and thank you so much Ifran bhai for bringing this perfume. So this is actually Armani's I think this is part of Emporio Armani. Like let me I don't know where my other bottles are, but there is Giorgio Armani and there is also Emporio Armani. I guess they're a little bit different. So this perfume, very first thing I'll tell you today is gonna be initial impression because I just received it yesterday morning. So it's like I would say less than 24 hours, but I actually did give couple of wearings. I was testing it to do the initial impression. So I cannot actually comment on like all the notes or longevity per se, but I'll just update you what I got on my skin upon wearing it twice in the last 24 hours. Okay, so that's one. Another thing is this house, like Emporio Armani or Giorgio Armani, whatever whichever house you're referring to. To me, this house is actually as prestigious as Chanel, Dior, Prada, Hermes. So I always see this like Paco Rabanne. These houses I always see them like YSL. These are like very prestigious house, even though they are designer. I think they are top tier designers. So that's why when you actually try to buy their fragrances, they are not heavily discounted like 50% off. Usually you do not get to see that. So let's see what I got. And there's also another one. Because of you, I think there's like same Stronger With You women's counterpart with the frosted glass out. I haven't tried that out. Okay, so let's see. This is the box they gave. Once again, this is 100 ml. I think they also have 50 ml. This is just brand new release of 2020. This is made in France. 100 ml. My box is 100 ml, as well as this EDT concentration. That looks really nice. This writing really, you can feel the pattern here. The writings, I don't think so you can, but these are a little bit raised. Feels nice in the hand. You can feel it. Some of the ingredients and whatnot. And bottom you find information. Up there nothing much. So this one basically it's kind of like a marble color, like if you see gray marble color. This also reminds me of Aventus cologne box. And Aventus cologne, what they did was they went with the theme gray. So gray for me, I think it's a new trend in fragrances. Like it's not like dark, it's not a black trend, it's not a white trend, it's not like a blanche or dark or sweet. They're going for gray. Like it's gonna be cool, it's gonna be nice, and then it's gonna be like not as dark or as much like extreme of anything. It's just a gray gray area. So yeah, that's the box. I like this one, and it looks pretty cool. The bottle is just same like other bottles, but the best part is the bottle here. Once again, the bottle looks like an ice cube or frozen bottle that you keep in the freeze or freezer. It comes out like all like like this, like looking like a piece of ice or kind of like frozen. So yeah, it's the name Emporio Armani, and Stronger With You Freeze, and the cap is still same like the before other bottles, just same like other bottle, but those are see-through and the juice color was much darker on the intensely, and then the original one was somewhere in between these two. And the cap looks really nice. Back looks like that. It looks really lovely, I tell you. And bottom is just sticker. So one thing about the cap, I'll tell you, this cap, just like the other ones, they have Emporio Armani on the sprayer, and it's like looking for original, it's black. But this one, the cap, it doesn't fit like everywhere. You have to find the right spot, like to make it like click. Like it's just a little bit painful to find the spot. I don't like that part of this perfume, but I wouldn't pick up the bottle by the cap. Bottle is very heavy glass base. So the perfume is in my hand and my skin, and the dry down reached is like 2-3 hours already. So this is actually by right uh, kind of like a summery kind of perfume, but if you're thinking like looking at this frostiness, if this is gonna be a weak perfume or much weaker than the original, you'd be fooled. This one, it's still a very long lasting perfume. Stronger with you, why I love this line, I think they're gonna have a lot more flankers, but from the original, they have every single fragrance nowadays. They have Sauvage, YSLY, like every single fragrance has their, you know, step by step all their what do you call flankers. This one has just the two. I love the intensely version. Because of the intense one I sold off the original, because they're kind of similar, but intensely was very nice. It's one of my most worn winter perfume. Beast mode all day, beast mode 10-12 hours easy. So this one it's not gonna last you, I think on my skin so far it's not pushing 10-12 hours. Okay, so initially what I feel for summer perfume, this lasts 6 to 7 hours on me, which is really great. So I don't know, I have to give it summer wearing. I'll update it when the summer is properly here, like after March and stuff. I'll do the full review. But the performance seems very good on the skin. So the difference, let's spray this and see what you're supposed to get. Always make sure atomizer is towards your intended direction. Spray is pretty good. Let's just go to this perfume. What I'm gonna do, I was gonna do like like how much you want to apply. I think you're gonna go both sides of your neck, on each arm, and one on your chest. Okay, if you want to not do your skin, just go heavy on your shirt, it will hold it better. But always make sure you wear somewhere on the pulse point here. Don't wear it here. Perhaps if you are gonna wash your hand, it's gonna go away. Man, that opening, now the smell, it still retains the sweetness of Stronger With You and Stronger With You intensely, but it makes it mellow with that top. The top is just that beautiful highlight of this perfume. It gives you orange, apple, citruses, and I believe there is something sweet up top. It's like almost sweet, like mint or lemony, or apple is just sweet and tart and fresh. It comes to you all together. Reminds me sort of a lot of fragrances. Okay, very first fragrance, someone said, I think one of the reviews I saw, very rare reviews, someone mentioned Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, All Intense. Someone said they reminds you of Eros. Eros has that apple tonka. So this one also has apple, but doesn't have that kind of like a mint that Eros has, or the tonka as sharp. But the apple definitely is there. So it's really fruity, summery, and it's like tropical, fresh, just like the color of the bottle. It's cool. It's pretty cool. But Oceanic Accord, not so much. Okay. But I tell you what, this fragrance reminds me of more than those other two initially. Versace Eros Flame. I'm gonna compare this with Versace Eros very soon. I bought a sample actually from Fragrance BD. So this one, and also YSL YDP. If you love those fragrances, this is gonna be an easy love. It's kind of like YSL YDP meets Versace Eros Flame, okay, and Stronger With You. So if you have been a fan of Stronger With You original one, the DNA is definitely on the dry down. It has some vanilla, there's a cardamom, but I don't get cardamom. I just get a lot more sweet notes. It's a fruity, sweet, tropical, fresh perfume. Okay, and it's very the strength of the perfume is like even stronger than Hawas. If you like Hawas, Versace's Hawas, it has that feel, but it's the strength of the perfume is really good. It stays strong. It's not like 5 minutes, 10 minutes it gets tame. It did not happen with me. At least the dry down stayed for a very long time. So the thing is, overall initial impression, I think this is going to be a good summerable fragrance. But if the sun is bit too much, I think this is where it's going to shine more. Those opening fresh notes will last a little bit longer. But if you want to wear this in colder months, I think you can still do it in the morning, perhaps for morning walk and stuff like that. But initial impression, I think this is good for people who actually enjoyed the original. Stronger With You intensely. This is, I think, I would say my second favorite. Okay, my first favorite remains, of course, intensely. This one, I cannot lie to you. This is something on different level. It's so good. I think I prefer this over By the Fireplace because The smokiness is there, but that one is much more pricier than this one. So Stronger With You Intensely, if you ask me where they are, how would I rank them? Number one. This is going number two, and Original is gonna be number three. So that's my initial impression. I mean, like, that's what I feel. It's just an opinion. But here is the thing. Any fragrance review you see, use it as a reference point, and then like, oh, this fragrance is out. I would always say go for an official sample like this. If you go to the mall, if you buy a fragrance, or if you can get it for free, as they say, for free sample and stuff like that, use it on your skin, or go to the shopping mall, tell them, spray this on my skin, and see how it works. It may turn sour, you never know. If some fresh fragrances with that sweetness turns really weird. To me, I like it. I really like it. But I'll tell you what, on the dry down, it will remind you a lot of Stronger With You, original one. But with that opening, fruity, fresh, that burst that you have of energy, this is really, really nice, okay? Very romantic still. I think this is gonna be as nice as Dolce & Gabbana Like Blue All Intense, like how they, perform in summer. I think it's gonna be somewhere like supper with that. So check it out, Stronger With You, Freeze. Amazing little presentation. That's why you can get it. And the price USB is offering is very, very good. Third thing is this fragrance has some fan following. For those people, this is gonna be something very interesting. But if you ask me, Stronger With You or this one for summer, I think this is gonna be a better pick for summer than the original. But if you want that ultimate performance, like really, really, really strong, I mean, you don't care for some season and whatnot, this is the best version of it, okay? Number one, remember that, Stronger With You Intensely, so sexy. So that's about it. That's my initial impression. Check it out. I think this is gonna be a relatively a big hit for upcoming summers. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.